Hello, and once again, we are live with the Modern Mystery School UK EU podcast and YouTube channel. We are with the lovely Julie, and we are going to be talking about Healers Academy. How are you, Julie?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Very well, very well. I'm always happy when I'm talking about Healers Academy. So, it's a great topic. So tell me a little bit about why you wanted to go to Healers Academy and then what you experienced.
Yeah, I had gotten Adept initiated about a year before I went, and I had jumped into Kabbalah, which was such an amazing experience. And when I was in Kabbalah, I just felt an intuitive pull towards it. It felt like the next thing that I wanted for myself. Also, I have a background in healing. I'm a myofascial release therapist as well, and I've taught Pilates, and pretty much my whole career has been working with people in health and wellness in some way. And so I just felt like, wow, I loved my life activation, and I want to be able to provide that for my clients.
Amazing. And what did you experience when you went to Healers Academy? Was it what you thought it might be, or were there parts of it that you thought, oh my goodness, I didn't expect this? Or, tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, so I've been lucky to be able to actually go twice. I went my first time, and then I went the second time as an audit. And so that I had two experiences, which was very cool. But yeah, in my first one, I think the biggest thing that surprised me is when you're learning the life activation, you're practicing on each other each day. And so you're just getting blasted with this light over and over and over. And it's such a beautiful opening experience to be receiving that much and giving. And you really, I think it lands the experience of giving and receiving in that flow. And so that also something that was surprising and wonderful was receiving the wand. Our life activation tool. That was a very special experience. And then also the other amazing tools that you receive at Healers that I wasn't expecting. I just thought we were learning life activation, but you actually also learn how to do aura healing, which is very powerful, and max meditation. You become a certified meditation teacher, which I think the world needs more and more people teaching meditation out there. So I've been able to provide that at my office here. I live in Durham, North Carolina. And some of my clients have never done maybe an energy healing session with me, but they've come to my max meditations a few times, and they told me that those just attending meditation class is a huge healing experience for them.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the max meditation system, I absolutely love it. And of course, they're coming into your temple space, and you learn how to set up your temple with your sacred geometries and all of the rest of it. And when people come in and they sense that the power of the lineage through that max med, I've always received, people that haven't been able to meditate have always commented, oh wow, this is much easier than
yes, I that as well, because they feel guided, but they also have space to experience within it. It's a really special system.
Yeah, yes, I love that. And then since you're and you mentioned auditing, and I like this because most people, I think, maybe that come to Healers Academy don't realize they could perhaps audit and come back for a second time. So what did you notice? I mean, what did you notice first time, second time? Did you take something away differently, or what did you feel?
I had about a year and a half of time in between the first time and the second time when I took it. And so I think I had more time to kind of integrate some of the other experiences that I'd had with initiation in Kabbalah. But also, after the first time, I was very excited. I did some life activations, and then I fell off a little bit. And then I came back. I felt very strongly pulled to come back. And the second time, it was fun because I was watching other people go through it for the first time. And I got to assist with initiation if you get your second step initiation, which is another huge part of it. So it was a different experience because I was at a different point in my life. I had gone out and practiced the session on clients a few times. And then I got really lit up to really go out and life activate people, which I did after the second time. So I think it was, I'm seeing the image of this, how to describe it in words, just like a re-up of light the second time with me at a different place in my life. So that was really amazing.
I'm so glad you brought that up because I would like to encourage people to audit because it really is so beneficial to sit in sit in those 5 days again. Yes, for the application, but also for the light and the healing as well. So thank you for bringing that to attention.
Yeah.
It's really powerful. Can you tell us, has your life changed in any way since you having your second step initiation, Healers Academy, doing life activation?
So much, yes. I mean, it's changed a lot for my family and friends because I've life activated them. And some of them have gone on to get initiated and do other healings and have other growth and experiences. So I do feel like it's been this amazing thing that I can drop little drops of light all over my life. And I've also met people and expanded my network and then life activated them. So yes, it's changed my life a lot. I also just love the session so much and doing it is very joyful for me. And another thing that happened twice, both times that I went, is it was the first time I ever saw Citizen Dave speak. And so when he came and visited, that ignited something in me. For me personally, that was a big signal that I wanted to start the Ritual Master Path. So that was a big thing that changed for me too, is that especially the second time, but even the first time, I kept looking at him while he was talking, and it was almost like I didn't hear what he was saying, and I just kept thinking, like, I want to study with him. Like, I want that guy to be my teacher. Yeah, so it lit a light in me too that I wanted to follow both the healer path and the Ritual Master path.
Oh, yeah. And I'm so glad you brought this up because, yes, Sovereign Ipsissimus Dei, for people that don't know, is the lineage holder and the head of the Western world. So, and he has been instrumental in growing the Western world into where it is. And what's so interesting is that he always says, I started there. I started having the life activation, going through initiation, going to Healers Academy. So he's actually walked the path, and 100% when you see him talk and deliver the clarity of the magic, it does shift something within you, doesn't it? It's like, oh, yes. Okay, now I know my next steps or whatever it is. So I'm so glad that you brought that up.
Something amazing about every step on the path, but especially this one, is you open a door and you see other doors that are now available to you that you wouldn't have known had you not opened this one door. And this is a big one. This is a big door to open. And so yeah, from that I also went to Healers 2, and now I can offer even more sessions to people. And yeah, it's just very exciting to step through a new doorway in the mystery school.
Yeah, I love it. Tell me, we're coming to the end of, and just the last question, who do you think Healers Academy is for? If you're kind of with people watching at home and they might be thinking, oh, well, I've never really done any healing before. I've never done this before, or maybe I have, or what would you say to them about who Healers Academy would be for?
Yeah, I think there's a few kinds of people it could be for. I think anyone who wants to share the light, who wants to bring more healing to the world, is a really good person to go to Healers Academy. But sometimes people go and they say, I'm never going to life activate anybody. I just want to get my second step initiation. And that's okay too. A lot of people start there and then decide they do want to do it after they've done it for 5 days. Sometimes they don't. But that's an okay person too, is someone who just is wanting their second step initiation, feels called to get that. I would say anybody who's just curious and wants to check it out. Maybe they feel drawn to it, but they don't know why, or they have some resistance, but they think maybe they might want to. It's one of those things you're not going to know until you try. So even someone who's kind of in that space, it could be really great for it as well. Like you said, it's such a healing experience in those 5 days.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and your thoughts. And we would love to get you back on the show and talk about other topics in the future.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, our pleasure. And if you want to go to Healers Academy, then feel free to check out the website. There's lots of options. There's May in Toronto, there's London in October, and then again back in Toronto in November. So lots and lots of options. So go and check that out. And thank you so much again, Julie. Thank you.
Thank you so much.